new Hall of Famer, Rickey Henderson. Teammate of Ed Sprague's, teammate of us with the A's. Rickey Henderson, now he's in the Hall of Fame and doing a lot of interviews, the most dangerous player of our generation. At the time I've been around, Rickey was the best. He's the guy that you feared the most in the ninth inning with a one-run lead. Great, great player. And before he got to the A's, he was a great player, but his team hadn't gone all the way. So Rickey, being a highlight kind of guy, got a lot of attention, so he got more criticism than he deserved, and people thought that he wasn't a good teammate. So most of this story is true. We traded for him in 1989. 88, Ed mentioned, we went 104 games and beat Boston 4-0. We go against the Dodgers, and Gibson beats us, and that was an embarrassing loss. That was really a poor managing. But in 89, we've got a great club, but we're minus one thing, and all of a sudden Sandy trades for Rickey Henderson, the greatest leadoff man of all time. Now, that club was so good. The Giants never had a chance, by the way, later on. That club you managed by, let me see, it's Wednesday. I'd say we play Toronto. This game starts at 7, and I get out of the way. So Rickey shows up. New York, the San Francisco Chronicle. A's chemistry takes a beating. Best player that's never won. Cancer to be expected. This is a true story. So Rickey walks in my office. For 10 years, I've been going against him. Rickey Henderson said, "Oh, yeah, Rickey, I know, man. So I'm glad to have you. You're the missing piece. I'm a team man." I said, "Okay, Rickey." I said, "You're the greatest base stealer around now, man. Just let it fly, man. Just do all the stuff to them that you've been doing to the teams I've managed. I'm a team man." I said, "What are you trying to say?" He says, "I know what they're saying. I'm here to be a team man." I said, "Fine, Rickey, you're a team man." I said, "So let's go get him." He said, "We're playing," I said, "This is true, Jimmy Key in Toronto that night." He says, "How do you handle a running game?" I said, "Well, you're the greatest base stealer, man. You get out there and you feel it, Froggy, you jump." "Is that what you do with the other player?" I said, No. I give signs." He said, "I want signs." I said, "No." So for 5 minutes, I'm telling Rickey that he's the greatest and he doesn't need signs, but he's a team man and he'll be damned if he wasn't going to take signs. So finally, I said, "Fine, I got it. I said, here's our science." Now, this is a really good team, but you don't give science to very often. This is how basic they were. First place you touch, take, bunt. Now, it'd be a little tricky. The running signs are on the legs, like hit and run, steal, legs, right? So first place you touch there, that's the sign. And it'd be a little bit tricky. We had a takeoff sign. You rub the arms. So I give it to Rickey. Got him. I'm team man. I said, "Rickey, I got it. You're a team man." So that night, we're playing the Toronto Blue Jays, and Jimmy Key's pitching. Rickey walks in the bottom of the first inning. Now I'm going to be a strategist. And I'm thinking, he's so fired up, and he's going to get off the wrong, because Jimmy Key in those days had one of those great moves. You think he's going to the plate, picks you off. I said, Rickey's going to try and push here. He's going to get picked off. Maybe for a couple of days he'll be embarrassed. I can solve it all by not giving him a run sign. So I just flash a couple of, I don't think I know, but Renee Latchman's our third base coach. And Jimmy Key comes here. If you remember those days, Jimmy looked at like this, throw the ball to the plate. Rickey steals second. I said, well, maybe I was just careless. Maybe Latch was careless. But now, we're all baseball fans here. Man on second with nobody out. You got Carney Lansford hitting. Handle it. He's like, like a magician with that wand. Just push it to the right side. Then Rickey gets to third base, and we had Jose hitting third. So we definitely don't want Rickey stealing third because, Jimmy's no dummy, and might spin on him. So now I'm watching, what I do, and I watch Renee Latchman. And Latchman goes, and Rickey goes, no problem. Here comes Jimmy Key. Throws the ball to the plate. What does Rickey do? Steals third. So I'm thinking, this guy may be as bad as they said. That vein that gets here is out to about here. Carney pops up behind first base. Rickey tacks up and scores. Nobody scored. We call him Rickey Run. He makes runs nobody could make. Amazing athlete. So he comes bounding into the dugout. I mean, he just scored. You know, when you score first, you win usually. Guys are high. We got Rickey. Look, everybody's high-fiving. He comes by me, and I'm giving that Dave Stewart stare. You know, like, what's your problem? I says, you're my problem. He says, what are you talking about? I said, who's the guy that want to give you signs? You. He said, I want signs. I said, yeah, the hell you do. We didn't give you a sign. He said, the hell I didn't. I said, what sign did you get? He said, tell me what sign I gave me. I said, yeah, I saw him. He said, what is that sign? He said, that's our takeoff sign. That's what I did. I took off.